I always talk about ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And one of the things that Vidya stands for is just that. It happened 36 years ago when I was a young teacher, a dancer, and lived on the beautiful IIT Delhi campus bringing up my own children. And when I saw five little girls in a dirty pool, a nala, I walked up to them and said, "Why aren't you in school?" And the answer I got is, "Don't you know we are girls? Girls don't go to school, only boys go to school." And that kept me sleepless for many nights till one day I went back. "You want to study?" I said, "Of course we want to study, but nobody in the world is going to teach us because we are girls." I said, "I'll teach you." And that's how Vidya began. From my home, it was five little girls. And there's no looking back.
Vidya Integrated Development for Youth and Adults is an NGO dedicated to the upliftment of children, youth and women from the less privileged section of our society. As per their motto, Vidya aims to educate, empower and transform. Their basic premise is that intelligence and potential exists in every human being irrespective of their economic status. Vidya's beneficiaries have proved this in large numbers. As an example, the students of the Vidya school have gone on to join higher education institutions of repute like the NITs, LSR, Ashoka University and many others. Given the right education, encouragement and opportunities, they can really fly. People connected with education are amazed to see the level of intelligence and communication skills of Vidya children.
"36 years later, Vidya is a movement. It's a movement of social change, of transformation. In fact, our motto is educate, empower, and transform. And we live by that every single day. Today, we have 79 projects across 5 metros of the country: Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore, Pune, and Gurgaon. Our ethos is that when you take a child, you take the entire family. Because if you do not educate the mother, that child will never transform, especially a girl. Vidya works with the head, the heart, and the hand. All our programs are holistic. We provide joyful education and we make sure that every child's dream is realized through an all-encompassing holistic program. Not only are we providing our children outstanding academics, but we provide them with learnings in every aspect of life. It's physical, mental, spiritual, and making them global citizens and leaders of social change going forward. For us, education means that we create leaders from their families or their communities and change the mindset through our life scale programs so they have a positive approach and are proud Indians to go forward. One of the most important ethos we have is we take a child from the time they enter Vidya till they are employed, so from childhood to adulthood. With this thought in mind, propelled with this vision, we started the Vidya School, Gurugram. It's on 5 acres, it has excellent facilities, has almost 1,200 children in a CBSE English medium school, which provides them an education as good as the best in the country. We have a robotics lab, we have all the other labs. Our children speak impeccable English and learn everything you can imagine, like your kids do. They are kickboxers, they dance, they're brilliant at dance, music, theatre, sports. All these facilities in a day boarding where they're offered lunch, uniform, bus and travel. From the Vidya School, which is now approximately 18 years old, all our children have gone into university. They've gone into the best universities, into NITs, they've gone into Lady Shri Ram College, IP College, they've gone into Indraprastha. They're studying a variety of subjects from BSc, they're doing B.Ed, many are doing engineering, chartered accountancy, they're doing journalism, creative arts. So we encourage them to dream and to make we fulfill every dream. to share a few stories with you. For me, every child in Vidya is a success story. And here we have Sanjana Nair from Lady Shriram College, English Honours, got in with her own capacity of getting 96.5%. And today Sanjana is sitting for the IAS exams. She is a leader in the making. She says she trained her grandmother. But more than that, when I spoke to the principal of Lady Shriram, she said, this is an amazing child. She's a kickboxer, a robotics expert, a dancer, a singer. She is a debater, and said she's the Wikipedia of her college. Sanjana has huge dreams, and she's very much attached to Vidya and making them come true. We have Vikram Sarkar, who did his BTech in Computer Science Engineering from NIT Kurukshetra, who just got a job with KPMG, flying high, every child at Vidya School. So Vidya has a lot of dreams left unfulfilled. What we're looking for is an endowment fund that will help us to close the gaps, make sure that every child who comes to Vidya gets a scholarship to go to university, that every youth and women who we have is not hindered from achieving their dream, or every child who comes to our Vidya school or the Beyond School programs or any of the other programs can actually go ahead to study further and do better. We are looking at an endowment fund for the next 30 years. We need the amount of about 70 crores that will cover these gaps and to help us to be secure with our work and expand our work with your help and your thought.
It is support of people like us and you who will bring about the transformation of the less privileged in our society. Vidya is doing its bit by spending the time and effort, and you can support them through your funds. It's a joint effort and a collaboration which will help India and India's society go forward. Please be forthright in making a generous donation to the Vidya cause.
The endowment fund will help Vidya attain its objective of providing education and empowerment to underserved children, youth, and women. It will be a regular stream of revenue for Vidya to take away the need and pressure to raise sponsorship every year for the projects. As also, it will eliminate the unpredictability and the uncertainty of fund availability for the continuity of all our present outstanding Vidya projects. The funds will also help us to move towards our larger vision for the next 10 years. Our 10-year vision is to impact 20 lakh direct beneficiaries, expand our programs from 5 cities at present to 40 Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities, and as well as to the rural areas. In the coming year, we aspire to create a Vidya School of Excellence in Mumbai. We are also looking at partnerships with 1,000 government schools pan-India through school partnerships, digital empowerment programs, and a specialized program for training the teachers. Our focus is to create digital Vidya so that we can scale up much beyond what we can physically do, and we can share our 36 years of amalgamated knowledge and content with those who otherwise would not have access to. As always, our focus is employability as the end goal for all our Vidya beneficiaries. So come forth, visit Vidya, join our family, come and join our movement and see what you can do to make that difference. We all need you, and we are all looking at how we can scale our education, empowerment, and programs across the country. India is the youngest country of the world. We need to educate India. Come and educate India, support Vidya, and make sure that we can reach out to many more children, many more women, many more youth, and make ours a beautiful nation going forward. Thank you.